Good day to you, Sir Darrell. And in this video, I'll be going to present to you my paper critic. This is actually all about the comparative critic of optimization and Bayesian network approaches, which is actually dealing with the topic when it comes to the EFJSP, or also known as the extended flexible job shop scheduling problem. Now, that is the first article that I'll be going to observe. And the second article, sir, is all about the Bayesian network, which is certainly Bayesian network in healthcare, particularly for this digital um, screening of the neurocognitive disorders. So in this presentation, I'll begin to discuss those being mentioned, the research problem, the methodology, the results, my critic also, and the contribution of each of this paper. And then I'll be going to compare how these two intelligence system approaches address those real world challenges or scenarios then. Now, let's go ahead and start. So, this will be the purpose of the critic. The purpose of my paper is to really compare the two different computational frameworks used in intelligence system. So, the first is the meta heuristic optimization, which is being applied to industrial production. And for the second, it is the probabilistic graphical modeling, which is applied in terms of clinical healthcare. And my critic will evaluate how this method will certainly solve the complex problem involving high dimensional data and uncertainty, of course. And I also examine there the methodological rigor, the significance of their findings, and the real world value also. Now, in short, that this presentation is not just about summarizing the papers, but of course, about critically analyzing how effective and practical each of this approach is actually in its own field. Now, let's go first with the optimization paper, which is I'll begin to go ahead and explain the research problem and the method. So the first paper focuses on their extended flexible job shop scheduling problem, or also known as the EF JSP, as what I have stated earlier. And this is an extension of the traditional job shop scheduling problem because it allows more complex and realistic production structures, especially in terms of parallel operations such as assembly jobs and disassembly jobs. So in the paper of mine, um, I've actually discussed everything what is all about in this kind of studies, and the authors compare actually the two meta heuristic approaches, which is dealing with the discrete firefly algorithm and also the genetic algorithm, and their main objective is minimize the make span um or the total completion time of all the operations in a production cycle. And this is especially relevant in Industry 4.0, where manufacturing systems require flexibility, autonomy, and efficient scheduling under complex production paths. Now, with regards to the results and in terms of my critic, in terms of the results, sir, the optimization paper showed there that the Firefly algorithm generally outperformed the genetic algorithm in both solution quality and computational efficiency. Why? Because it was especially strong in larger and more complex scheduling instances, which certainly supports the author's claim that it is suitable for high dimensional scheduling problems. Now, one major strength of the paper is definitely the successful adaptation of this, of the Firefly algorithm from continuous combinational problem. And however, my critic points out that there will be several limitations. The method is highly sensitive to parameter tuning, then it relies on deterministic benchmark instances, then it does not yet account for real world factory uncertainties such as mga machine breakdowns, variable processing times, or dynamic job arrivals. So that's gonna be the results and my critic for that. Now let's go over when it comes to the Bayesian network, which is the second paper. In this At this point, I'll begin to point out the research problem and the method. So the second paper is actually focuses on the healthcare problem, especially or specifically um the early digital screening of neurocognitive disorders in China. So the authors argue actually that traditional screening tools can be time consuming, costly, culturally biased, then or ano to siya gani, difficult to scale in terms of primary care. So to address this, they developed a Bayesian network model using large scale electronic health record. So nga mga data from more than 1.6 million individuals, including there will be a number 4,518 man to diagnosed cases. So the model used a variable selection process, then applied the tabu search algorithm and Bayesian on information criterion to learn the structure of the network. And then the Bayesian network was then compared with a multivariable logistic regression model to evaluate the predictive performance. So when it comes to the results and my critic, the Bayesian paper produced strong results actually, and the model achieved area under the curve values of 0.849 in terms of the training set and 0.821 in terms of the testing set, and there will be 0.800 in validation sets, which certainly indicates a good predictive performance. There's no overfitting or underfitting. So, a particular important strength of the model is its robustness to missing data. Even when 30% of the data points were actually missing, the Bayesian network still outperformed the logistic regression. So this is highly valuable in terms of real world scenario, the healthcare settings where the records are often incomplete. We all know that there will be some cases like that. However, my critic also points out that the limitations that this study is biased in terms of those retrospective cross-sectional data. So, meaning to say, it cannot fully establish the causality or real clinical impact. So, it also lacks their biological and genetic markers, and its population is limited to Shandong province in China, which affects the generalizability. Now, for to compare the two, or the synthesis, when two papers are compared, their main difference lies in orientation. The optimization paper is more focused on theory and methods because it actually developed and test algorithmic strategies for a difficult scheduling problem. And in contrast to that, this Bayesian paper naman is more on application oriented because it builds a practical screening tool for the healthcare um thing. So the optimization paper contributes more strongly to the algorithmic innovation lang, and especially in handling complex production path. Now, the Bayesian paper really contribute in terms of the practical decision support because it is interpretable, scalable, and robust to missing data. Even though that they work in different fields, both study still shows that intelligent systems become especially useful when traditional approaches are limited by complexity, uncertainty, or even incomplete informations then. So to sum it up, both study make meaning both of the study or the papers make important contributions to the field of this course, the intelligence systems, since I mean by but they do not but they do so in different ways. The optimization article is actually stronger in algorithmic development and the manufacturing efficiency, particularly in solving high dimensional scheduling problems. And then the Bayesian network article is certainly stronger in terms of interpretability, robustness to missing data, and potential usefulness um in terms of practical, especially the healthcare screening. So my overall conclusion is there is no single best intelligence system for all contexts. Instead, the value of a method depends on how well it matches the nature of the problem where it is intended to solve. This is why both studies are still meaningful, even though they apply very different computational approaches. And for more information, sir, you can also refer to my I mean my documentation. Everything right there was fully detailed actually using the IEE format. So that's gonna be the end of my presentation, sir. Thank you for listening and goodbye.